Let me tell you a story about my egg roll dig.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
Okay, now what do I click?
What's up, everybody? I am Big Lovin. With me, as always, Don DellaSnooch and Dragon Buddy. Welcome to EscapePod, a place where friends gather to talk all things geek. This week, we're revisiting something that's been out about 25 fucking years, man. A little Star Wars fan of Manace. This guy's pulling out the tequila. Just to let you know it's fucking serious. I'm going to try to stay sober.
My got feelings about this movie.
Wow. Hey, positive? I don't think so. Clankety clank, bitches.
Yay! Clickety clank.
That's what we do. That's what we do. Hey, skip rolls. Yes, it is us, Mr. Smirking Bear.
All
Good
right.
for you. Whoa. What?
Oh, Aaron.
Yeah. Hey,
What's going on, Aaron?
Aaron. Check 1, 2, 3.
Remember
He
me?
the MC.
Remember me?
Kind of
telling you
like
about
me.
the guy the other day
No.
that
You tell me about a lot of gays.
that's not what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Remember me? I reached out.
But
to
it's no problem if you are, Aaron. That's not what we're going
I
with.
reached out to the guy to talk about the one show, and then he finally got a hold of me later.
Yeah.
That's Aaron.
Okay. Now it's getting so.
You've made it gay.
No.
Yes.
Well, you're giving the guy
No.
handies to show up in the chat. That makes it
No, I mean you made it gay.
kind of.
I mean it's okay if that's what's up, but
It
it's
is.
not what
A bit.
not what this is about.
It could be
This
though.
time.
It could be this time, right?
This time.
It's
Just saying.
it's just
It could be.
fuck, man.
No, that's what you're trying to do. Exactly. Exactly. My point. Exactly.
And now it's not gay. What?
Right now, it is. You've taken it completely gay.
There's always a first episode of the Escape Pod for people, and the first 2.5 minutes, some guy's like, "This guy's talking about gay dudes."
Again.
And his buddy thinks he's not, but he most certainly is.
And then they're blaming on who's made it gay.
I love our show.
Sometimes it's too much.
I don't care, bro. That's why we're here to escape, man. Welcome to the
Right.
Escape Pod, bro.
It's a penis.
There it is. Penis.
Penis.
Thanks, Kelly.
Definitely appreciate all you contribute.
Yeah, for sure. That being said,
Yeah, dude. Hi, Aaron.
hi.
And they are definitely looking each other in the eyes.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Most certainly.
It's definitely gay.
Los Alamos.
Hello.
I
I was gonna say something that just didn't make sense. It's gonna be like I'm gonna storm your bridges, but that just doesn't. I don't know if the Alamo had bridges. I don't think that's that. But maybe just in case.
What are you thinking over there, Madison County?
I don't know, but I want to storm your bridges.
Fuck. Oh, you know why
Right.
we can't keep this show on the rails? Because there's no damn rails.
No rails.
No. Oh,
What happened? Remember when this show had a script?
Right, Aaron was like,
There was.
they just went from gays to bridges. I'm out.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how they did it, but I
Well,
gotta leave.
We got we have
Isaac, you know the pants are always off, buddy.
almost 2 hours,
Right now.
and then we're gonna talk about gay bridges.
Yes, dude. It's gonna be awesome.
It's an
Jen, you
architecture
know
thing.
you never wear pants.
Right.
We never wear
You
pants.
show up
here.
pantless, perfect. If you
Yeah.
showed up in pants,
But if you
rid
gotta
of 'em.
wear them and you want it, maybe you've got medical pants. I don't
Medical
know.
reasons,
Wear
yeah.
your medical pants.
This is why we come to your house and you don't have to come to ours.
exactly.
no pants.
You pants, no pants. It's your pants decision.
It's your pants.
Mm,
Do
we
what
should.
you want to do.
I like it. It's good.
Nice.
I like it.
Oh,
I
that
wanna
song
battle
brought to
your
you by
ramparts.
Pineapple Apple Pen.
Stop.
Maybe he just wants to ram parts.
Maybe.
Jesus.
Maybe. And
Jesus.
the ramparts.
A lot of battling. It's pretty aggressive.
It is. It is. So there is folks in the chat already, Chris. You want to yell out their names?
Give them some shout outs.
I'll try. We got Smirky Bear Studios in the chat.
We're happy you're here, Smirkin' Bear.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
And thanks for the
Hope everything's
run.
going well, bro.
That guy was in our chat for a long time on New Year's Eve, bringing in the new year when we were.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Twitch. So
When we were streaming, me and DB were playing the video games all day, playing Call of Duty, and fucking yeah, bro.
See, I sang Pen Pineapple Apple Pen. Darius
Darius
showed
and
up.
he comes.
He's like, my theme music. My theme music. Fuck yeah.
What up, Darius?
I got a pen. I got pineapple.
Stop.
What up?
Please.
Everyone else is singing this tomorrow. Perfect, because I know
Serious intro and pyrotechnics. I don't think that's safe. He probably has alcohol.
He's
Probably
on
not
fire.
safe.
He's on fire.
Yeah, he's on fire rolling. Ah!
Fine. It's
Have a
fine.
great Tom Cruise. Oh shit.
Tina's in the chat.
Fucking Tina, number fucking 5, baby. Big Arizona.
Ubaldo. What's up,
Fuck yeah.
Ubaldo?
Ubaldo's always showing up, bro.
Yeah.
That's the man right there, dude.
We got Greedo. in a
Ooh, he's sexy in
Speedo.
the fucking Speedo.
So big.
So big.
So big. Kristen's in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Supergirl herself.
fuck yeah. Or what are you with the folks? Is she at work listening to us?
If you're at home, you better hit Jason with a fucking toaster.
Yes.
And at
Please
work,
do that.
penis.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
penis to Kristen's co-workers. Just in case. Yep. And a little
Yeah.
Kelly penis.
A little bit.
Just a little.
Aaron
Thanks for
Childs is
listening.
in the chat.
She says it's a
Aaron.
clit, but it's a little Kelly penis.
It's a little
Little Kelly
Kelly
penis.
penis. Fuck yeah. Thanks for joining us, Aaron. We appreciate you
Hide it in your pocket.
showing up. Doing whatever you do with Don. That's between you guys. We're cool with it though.
Yeah,
We're a
if you look
judge-free
each other
zone.
in the
Cheers.
eyes, that's no judgment.
Cheers to you and Don.
Well, we judge you, but in a
Yeah, no, we judge you into like you're part of the family, kind of.
right.
You're gonna get it sitting at the dinner table. Enjoy.
Well, it depends on what dinner
What
table
kind of
you're sitting
family?
at.
Right? Yeah,
Oh,
maybe. Yeah, exactly.
Could be mashed potatoes, could be a dick.
Could be.
Could be a
Or
dick
the-
into mashed
That's how
potatoes.
they were stirred. We don't know. I don't keep fucking forgetting what side of the table to put my goddamn-
Isaac's in the chat.
On the next episode of Meet the Duggars.
Oh, you need to see the penis picture just to show him. Like, we're very serious about the penis game here, Aaron. Just
I forgot about that fucking
Penis.
thing.
when it needs to be shown and people need to know.
That's
It
been
gets
around
put
for a
out.
while now.
Yeah, it started about halfway through 2023, I think.
Yeah,
It's been around.
it's hairy.
Oh, fuck, somebody else has showed up, brother.
Logical Spock is in the chat.
Hell yeah. Ooh, I like the fucking Logical Spock's fucking avatar there. Or fucking picture, whatever you call it. Whoa, what are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna click on Logical Spock and because I said his name and then you clicked above. I was like, did you make an error? But it makes sense why you would pick that one.
Thanks.
No, it's good. It's fine.
Our good friend and my co-host, made the guy with all the cheese.
Oh,
Alan from
The guy
Great
with all the
Views.
cheese? He's
Alan,
the guy with all the cheese?
he
now?
does all the. He's got it, bro.
The
He's
cheese.
got it.
My cheese.
Yeah, dude.
Love me some Alan.
I enjoy seeing Alan on the TikTok.
Yeah.
Because he's telling you he's selling his fucking podcast.
I tell you, I
It's
put
good
myself
stuff.
on the TikTok and like advertise. I post Alan on the TikTok. Alan gets the likes. and
Yeah,
the
Alan-
comments.
Alan's you're both great. I love you, DB. I love you. But Alan, there's just something he's just saying to me with his eyes. I'm like,
Man,
fuck. Thank God he's not leading the congregation because he'd get every fucking single dollar bill I'd have in my wallet.
I
All
wish
in his
that
underwear.
Passing a little wicker basket around like
I
"You
wish
son of a
Alan
bitch."
lived closer because I would, if he lived within an hour and a half or whatever,
Oh yeah,
I'd be down to go meet him and his wife for dinner or something somewhere.
be a good time.
Fuck
Be a
yeah,
good time.
be worth it.
Yeah,
But they live on the other side of the planet, more or less.
yeah. It's pretty close.
AKA outside of Michigan.
Yeah,
That's everything outside of Michigan to Don.
It's
Is,
too
Have
far.
to meet in Ohio. Ugh.
it's a bridge too far. Yeah, we'd have to meet like 7 hours from here to be in the middle.
yeah, and Don's not doing that. Don's just not.
I mean, I'll fly.
Right.
I'm not driving 7 hours to dinner.
I would do it for you because I love you. But
Right.
he's a piece of shit.
And I
so.
got Burger King on the way there. And
Yeah.
on the way back.
Right. I had to eat 3 meals on the way to that meal.
But I got a crown, so I
What'd
was.
you go
cool.
for dinner? What'd you have? Well, I had an appetizer. I wasn't really hungry. The Burger King I
We
had
should
on the
do
way
that
there.
next time we're on a road trip. We should stop at Burger King
And wear crowns
and
get
wear
crowns.
crowns the whole car
Rest
ride.
of the
Down
way,
with
dude.
that, bro. That's such a good idea.
Yeah, just
Yes,
to,
That's the tone, dude.
just to fucks with folks.
We should just have traveling pimp hats.
Oh, with the feather?
Like just whatever you want to do. Like they have pimp cups, bro. Make yourself a traveling pimp hat.
Yeah, I would love that. Big
Right.
ass
And I
fucking
feel like,
rim.
yeah, and you're safe when
feather.
you stop at the rest stop. Like people notice you. Like you're not getting hit when
Yeah.
you're leaving your car to go to the
You
restroom.
do that when you get out of the car. You do that thing where when you walk, the one leg comes in front of the other one.
Oh, yeah.
And-
But
Oh.
that's just because you're crippled from driving for so
It's
fucking
just-
long.
So much swagger, you can't contain it.
Yeah, but once again, it's because there's no feeling in your legs.
Dude, his
I
eyes
drink
Because
a
we're all-
4-ounce Slurpee,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
I gotta
Because we're all
breathe.
getting fucking old and we're like, damn it.
I was gonna say he looks pretty cool, but I think he pissed himself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's just walking like this. Nobody sees the piss stain in the front of his face.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's down to
Just Jen is
compound.
in the chat.
hell yeah. Just Jen. Let's just shout that out right here, right now.
Yeah.
She's
Shout it out.
she's one of the authors of a little fucking venture out there called there it is right there, 13 Paths by our girl Jen.
Make sure that you say this one so Darius.
Yeah,
does
so
not
fuck-
say
yeah.
a brick.
And then let's
Andy
go Andy
Lockwood.
Lockwood before we give Jess his flowers, because God forbid we fuck that up with Darius.
He's a good
Jesus.
guy, that Andy Lockwood.
That Andy Lockwood, sure love him.
We do.
I'd hate to have
actually.
friends like Darius though.
We don't have to.
I
but we
wouldn't
do it.
associate.
Andy is a great guy.
He's a good guy, but I wouldn't associate with Darius.
Jen, we don't do it just when you show up.
No, we do it all the
Right.
fucking time.
We've been doing it since it came out.
I
Yeah.
think we missed like one episode because we forgot, but that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was an accident. And really, you should blame yourself because you helped
didn't
remind
show up.
us you didn't show up. So that's kind of on you.
Yeah.
So if you want us to promote your fucking book, show the fuck up.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all it's
That's exactly it though, is they didn't show up for that and we still do it because we love it.
Oh, it's good, Alan. Some great short stories in there.
Yeah.
Spooky.
like takes
Spooky
you
short
back
stories
that
and stuff.
takes you back to when like going to the fucking book
Mhm.
fair and getting those fucking scary stories. Remember that
Yeah.
book that was all very similar inspiration, just the dark muted colors there. I fucking
Right,
love
Yep.
it. Love it.
Alan, you can get that on Amazon. So pick yourself
She
up. a
shared the
copy.
link there.
Aaron!
Yes.
When you
Halloween
fucking
colors.
write your book, bro, come here. We'll shout that
Yeah.
shit out, but you gotta come here. We won't remember. So we got your back, Aaron, as long as you remind us.
Yep, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Make sure that you let us know when it happens and we'll
Yeah, dude.
pimp it.
Stick
for you.
around, bro. Stick around. Enjoy the ride. We're here for fun, man. Yeah, it's just let's let Aaron know, man. That's
no.
well, that's what we're about, dude. It's a good time here. A little vulgar good time. You know, we speak the blue collar language, so you know that's how we roll. That's how we were raised. Fucking
Right.
parent advisory explicit lyrics,
Yeah,
man.
it's like the kitchen of a Denny's over here.
yeah, it's fucking great, dude.
Ooh,
With like 4 cups of coffee.
You got those cheese sticks? Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Right?
coming
Where
up.
my camel wide, you asshole. Just
Hurry
took
up
my
and-
last camel.
Hurry
Fuck.
up and
Go
get that moons of my hammy out for that stripper in booth 4.
put that bat wing away.
So veiny.
So veiny. Oh shit.
Uh,
But yeah, that's what we do, bro. We're just here for a good time. Normally we are a positive, like we really don't cover shit we don't like, but
Yeah.
if you were here in the beginning, Don's got some shit to say about the Phantom Menace. We are
Misa got some things to say.
Star Wars. I would say Star Wars is base camp for us. We do all pop culture, but like Star Wars is base camp. We love it. We love a lot of specific things about it. We've been dubbed the Bucket Bros because definitely stormtroopers are a big thing with all 3 of us. So we play with it. We play with the name EscapePod because we want you to escape and just have a little fun in the middle of your fucking work week, man. So hopefully we entertain you and maybe let you forget about that electric bill or some shit like that. So
Right.
enjoy it, dude.
Or
In
if
a
you
good
want,
way.
you can pay our electric bill.
Yeah, bro.
We'll
Become a
remind you
patron.
about our electric bill.
We'll talk about patron here in a minute.
Came here to escape, so please write the checks out. Too.
Yeah. Don't forget the ATSW in the beginning, please.
Right.
It's an LLC. Oh shit.
Limited lovability podcast.
It's what we do.
It's an LLP.
You're like, fuck, thank God I only fucking pledged $1 a month and it's only here for a month.
That shit's gone.
Done with
Every
that.
month it automatically draws, and then you look at it and go,
Shit.
I don't know if I want to continue.
Yeah,
to
this
support
is
shit.
I don't know.
I want to escape this.
They shouted me out and then talked about a rusty wagon wheel in the same sentence.
I don't know.
There's
what
a lot.
I don't know if I can handle it.
There's a lot. My mom watches that shit. I can't be a part of this.
It's not good. It's not good.
We're just waiting for that one moment that comes in the chat where like, you know, I put this on my TV because it said recommended, and my kids were watching. It's on you. That's
Your kids talk like this
it.
when you're not around.
Right.
We're just gonna be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
we're actually cleaner than your kids.
Yeah, we're a lot cleaner.
Right.
And
Cleaner than a school bus.
right, yeah. And we're not part of the vape nation, so you know what I mean. Like
Our mouths are cleaner than your Dobermans.
yeah,
we
we're
don't
not
lick our own
fucking
ass.
we're not fucking
Or
blowing
your Doberman's ass.
cotton candy
Or your
clouds.
Doberman's ass. That now that I brought that up.
I'm glad you did because I got something to say on
When,
Dobermans.
when was the last time you saw somebody have a pet Doberman?
Yesterday?
No shit.
Well, kind of, because it was a picture on Facebook. This person was like, I'm sharing a picture of my Doberman without a cropped ears or a tail. And I'm like, holy fuck, I don't think I've ever seen that. Bro, why would you crop a fucking Doberman's fucking ears and tail? They look adorable as fuck.
Do they?
Yes, bro.
I gotta look it up now.
Yeah, look it up, man. Like, I was on board with they still look mean, but I've never been a fan of a Doberman, and the smaller one neither.
Oh, they are.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, everybody's looking it up. Good for you. Good for you.
You know what?
Say no
One
to
day-
cropping Dobermans.
One day
say
I
no
want
to
a
cropping in
I want a
general.
blue cane Corso.
You do, bro.
Oh,
I want a all jet black King Corso now.
man,
I've
it's
seen a couple of them
beautiful.
on the web. I'm in, dude.
I had to do an install at a guy's house and walked in, and the guy's like, "Oh, it's in the living room. Don't mind Butch." And I'm like,
What?
"Okay, walking in," and then you turn the corner, and he's full grown, and he's staring at my chest, just about like
Holy
that dog
shit.
was, and comes over, gives you a smell, and then he's like, "You're cool."
Yeah.
And man, that fucking dog was awesome.
I heard they're almost like great family dogs to a fault.
He said that he's got these tiny little kids, and he said that giant dog is the most gentle thing with the kids, playing with them, and
Right.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely I definitely want I've always been a fan of bigger dogs. I mean, like I'm a bigger guy, you guys all know that, or the majority of you all know that, and those aren't watching or those who've never met me in person. I'm 6'5", I'm about 270 pounds, you know, like I'm a big fucking dude. So I like big stuff. I'm a fan of the biggerness. So like Kink, those courts are so fucking big, bro. And that style of like I'm a advocate of like pit bulls. Like I love pit bulls. Pit bull is probably I want a blue nose pit. Like I've wanted that dog since I was 12, 13 years old. I've wanted that. I will have one of those dogs before I leave this earth. Like that's the dog right there for me personally. I'm a dog person though, bro. I love dogs.
Oh yeah.
It will not.
You want to download it for you? But you just do your research, as we've said here on the show. And don't fucking.
I'll try a different.
He's trying a different one, guys. This is important stuff. Apparently, he really feels strongly about this, and I'm happy. I'm happy about it.
You're terrible.
Why am I terrible? It's a good thing.
I think it's
We're saving people from fucking docking Dobermans, bro.
So
We can't be having that.
I don't like docking either.
No. But we don't judge you if you dock. Look at that, bro.
Like the band or something else.
Yeah, like the band.
Like the band.
Dog
Look
eats
at
with the
that.
K's, right?
See?
They're so much prettier when you don't fuck with them.
Right. I like it. That's where I'm at, man. Sorry. Sorry.
Dick docking with dogs on the next episode of the Escape.
Hair metal,
Hell
isn't
yeah.
it? It's all about hair metal and dogs. What?
That's what we do. Yeah, I am so big loving. It's true. It's true. I don't know if I said it the way you intended, but it's there.
So big.
Yes. Yes.
I like Rottweilers too, especially
No, I love dude.
if
My
they don't cut them up.
yeah, my we had a close family friend. They bred Rottweilers. Those were the dogs they had. They had this one. His name was Max. He was so fucking big. You
Look
could
at the
put
face on
3
that boy.
tennis balls in his mouth, and he could close his mouth, and you couldn't see the fuzz from the tennis ball. That fucker's head was.
That's
Gosh,
crazy.
dude.
Look at dog.
Yeah, bro. Right.
Thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
Jeez. What a dick.
I love Roddy's too, Tina. They're the better boys.
Welcome to Talk.
Welcome to
Dogs.
Dog Talk with the Escape Pod.
This is the escape pod for your pets to escape.
Fuck yeah,
Those are
bro.
good boys.
'Cause they deserve it more than you
That's
fuckers do.
boy.
We don't deserve dogs, man. Like, I truly believe that.
Now you got to make a fucking TikTok of videos of dogs that go from not having their ears done to having their ears done, played to the sound of docking music.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
that's very specific. Is that a kink?
I think that might be somebody's kink.
I'm with Tina though. I want more pitties. I love
What's
pit bulls, Tina.
What's
I'm
up,
with you.
Dave, in the chat.
One-
My
Salacious
buddy Joe's
Rum
got a
joining
pit
us.
and she's white and she's got a black nose, but the way her nose, the black on her nose is shaped, it looks like a heart. You're like, get
Oh.
the fuck out of here.
Tina's I don't know if it's full pit or what have you, Tina. You can correct me in the chat, but I swear her dog looks like cookies and cream, bro.
Yeah,
It looks like ice cream, but it looks like cookies and
I
cream.
like that. Yeah.
But I know Tina's big. She's a big fan of her pooches. I always see them on the Book of Face and her different socials. But yeah, I'm a pet person, but more important, or more specifically, I'm a dog person. Although I have 2 cats now that I'm an adult because my dad was allergic to them. I love my cats, but I love one more specifically. But yeah, dogs, bro.
Is that better, Aaron? I got bad mic discipline.
Yeah,
He's
we all kind of shit. Dragon Buddy's probably the best.
Yeah.
Tino's in the chat. What's up, Geek Strong?
Fuck yeah, welcome.
I'm definitely shitty at keeping my face right in front of the fucking microphone.
Yeah, turn volume down at Drive-Through Geek is probably for
What
the
you got to
best.
do is you got to like put the phone right here, and then the mic will be right in front of your face all the time.
You probably should do that. We're gonna make a fucking
work
whole
on that.
thing for him. We'll make a whole little
Oh,
deal.
we could put my phone like right.
He's gonna do the Pulp Fiction. God
Damn Pulp
damn
Fiction,
it.
motherfucker.
son of a bitch.
Like in Pulp Fiction?
Jesus.
And
somebody
that's why
hit
we
him with
have
a
to do
car,
Pulp
please.
Fiction for these
Will someone-
moments right here.
Right? Somebody
Fuck
needs to
these
hit him
guys.
with a car.
These guys are fucking dicks.
At least we're paying attention.
Dan, I hope you're better at sucking dick than keeping that mic in your face.
He's in the middle. Oh, hey, can I tell you a story?
You ever
Listen.
You ever seen Kevin Smith do that bit where he keeps blowing the microphone? He's
Yeah.
like,
What is happening?
hey, what's going on,
Travis?
Travis? Welcome to the Escape Pod.
Hell yeah, man. That's fucking great.
If you showed up right at this point, you might be a little confused. It's okay. So's everyone else.
yeah, and they've been here.
They've
Yeah.
been here.
This is the Escape Pod where we fillet microphones.
And tell you a story.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
It's fucking beautiful.
All right. Let me shout out the Patreon.
Let's fucking get it, man. We gotta get moving, bro.
Fucking Greedo and a Speedo coming in.
Newest one, man. Appreciate he did this shit live on the show last week.
Mhm.
That's what the fuck we're talking about. We appreciate your patronage, brother. Thank you.
The big Arizona, Tina.
Fucking Tina.
Pop My Culture, Shanty.
Fucking sexy ass Josh.
The
Or is it
Frank?
just Shanty? It's just Shanty. It's just her.
It's just Shanty,
That's
but
fair.
she's supported by the sexy ass Josh. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like a cup
he,
for
he
girls.
yeah, he props her up
Yeah,
through
he-
the I like it.
He
It's
holds her up by the vagina.
good. He's a
You know,
good guy.
He's like,
He's a good guy.
I support you.
Hello, let's go bowling.
The Frank,
Fucking Frank, dude, we miss you.
Darius Payne.
Fucking Darius. That dude right there, bro. Yeah, I can't because he stole it. So you got it there, buddy.
Kristen Roscom. Big Daddy Lovin.
I was gonna give you something for Kristen, but we gave her a shout out earlier when she was working. She probably turned us down. So
Oh, she did. She
she's
was like,
"You
"Oh, they
fucking
keep talking
assholes."
about the
God.
thing."
Yep, that's what we were talking
That's
about.
what happened.
Yeah, fucking Big Daddy Lovin, the Pave Lord himself. That's
Pave
my father.
Lord.
He's fucking best, dude.
Dave Martin,
Fucking Philly Dave, man.
Eric Dub Williams,
Fucking dub, bro.
Richie the King Arm
That's
Rooster,
the king, right there, man.
Lunar Girl,
LG's up in the house.
and from the very beginning, Scott and Kim Rasmussen.
Ain't never stopping, bro.
Man,
Until this mother burns down.
Yep.
And that's probably what they're gonna do, burn it down. Like, we've had enough of this shit.
Yeah,
Please stop.
for sure.
Fuck yeah. So that's our patrons. We appreciate your patronage. You can donate, man, $1. And it just goes back in the studio. We've said it before, man. If you buy any merch from us on our T Public, we don't keep the money. We give it to charity. So we don't make shit. We do this for fun. We do this because it entertains ourselves, and we get to escape and let you escape. So cool. Thanks.
I'm gonna see if I can I can locate what our sales total was for the year so that we can make our donation. Actually,
yeah, look at us go. We'll do this with you guys together. And DB is the one who chose our charity. So it's
we kicked a bunch of them around when we were talking.
Yes,
but it was the bullying.
It was the
We
bullying
wanted
one we
bullying
settled
thing.
on.
Yes.
Yeah. So what sounds suspicious, Steve?
What?
Yeah,
No,
that
Salacious
sounds
is swollen. He's
suspicious.
so big, he's swollen.
I don't know why that sounds suspicious.
Is it because I'm so big?
I think
That's
it's Brady.
It's because of the bee stings.
Brady's giant.
I'm allergic, so
you got to
they
punch
make
a bee
you-
in the face.
I'll punch a fucking bee right in the fucking. You know I'm serious about that.
I know.
I'll take on a whole herd of bees. I ain't playing games, bro.
I forgot about the herd of bees.
Yeah, dude. We don't play games here at the Escape Pod. We take on a herd of bees. Right? It's kind of initiation. It's fucking, and then you punch a bee in the face. His bee buddies, they're like, I'm not fucking with this guy. They all back off. Punch one bee in the face.
Find the biggest bee.
Find the biggest fucking bee and fucking bam. One time. All right. It's a secret. You're welcome. Did you find these numbers yet, dude?
I'm working on
suspense. People are getting annoyed.
I'm calculating.
It's okay, Steve.
Don't
click on RP.
All right, for 2023, you guys purchased enough.
I'm allergic to bees, Travis. So I'll fucking punch a bee in the face just to be like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
You guys purchased enough shirts. Our cut was $44.
Hell yeah, bro.
Nice.
And we're donating that shit to charity.
Mm-hmm. It's not a fortune.
It's not a fortune,
something.
but and we don't keep it. We give it back, or we put it out there. So hopefully your nerdism helping fund other nerds who are getting bullied, and in some way in capacity we can help them out.
And if you want to help
And
with
they
that, like go and get yourself.
Look at that, dude.
EscapePod shirt.
Oh, we oddly did that shit today. Woo!
Yep, same shirt.
It's fun.
Nice.
Mine doesn't have the barcode on the back, or the 3D barcode on the back.
3D barcodes. Of shit.
Yeah, but we got a cool selection, man. Don't check out. We got one Astroglide physicist. Like that's fucking awesome. A very
People
cool.
will know
fucking
you're a
shirt.
scientist.
Yeah, now and you can just be like, look at that shit. Bet you didn't know. So yeah. Oh,
Joke's on you, Rum. I'm always chubby, whether Tina's around or not.
hell yeah.
That's what we
But
call
that's
them,
because of
chubby
the
dog.
diabetes.
Yeah,
So it's not
it's the
sexual.
diabetes.
Yes,
An
it's very much a
infection.
commercial. We're so awesome. But let's do some shout outs. We gotta finish this up, keep it rolling. We're not finishing up, you know what I mean.
Shout it
Shout.
out.
Tell me what's on your mind and what it's all about. Fucking little Bill and Ted
Right
style.
on,
That's
dude.
what we're doing here. First and foremost, always got to give a shout out to the mothership that is Dave and Jason, that is the New Jersey Delphians, that is the fucking homies. They are they're out there. What the fuck did they just do off
They keep
schedule?
changing their fucking days.
Yeah, changing their fucking Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, fun day. What the fuck day?
7:05 Wednesdays. At least we're the only comps
Yeah.
in some of y'all lives.
Right.
Since episode 1 to episode 176.
Yep.
Wednesdays at 7, or we
Wednesdays,
just don't do the
7:05. We've been
fucking
doing it.
show. But we still love you guys.
3 years we've been doing this. 7:05 on a Wednesday night.
Or just not doing it.
Mhm.
Boom.
But it's almost like we've missed in 3 years probably 10 Wednesdays.
Yeah. but we're doing it.
And
So,
I
hey,
mean, it's usually my fault because I'm usually on vacation somewhere.
yeah, because this guy, or he's going to a fucking concert.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
who are
yeah.
you going to see? Blue October. Didn't you just see him yesterday?
Yeah, but
And then tomorrow?
Are we gonna be like this forever?
Yeah, well, as long as you're going to Blue
You're gonna be
October,
going to
concert
Blue
every
October
goddamn
forever.
I'm
Wednesday,
going to 2 Blue October concerts this spring. I don't think they're on Wednesdays.
but it's just this spring. You're not talking about the whole year.
One's on a Sunday. I know
they
that.
haven't announced the fall tour yet.
Right.
I don't care, LG. I don't care what it was. Fucking guy coming at me with that attitude.
What's she saying?
She's trying to. Don't repeat what she's trying to get you to say. Acknowledge it.
And
And see what she's trying to do there. You see what she's trying to do.
To be fair, they celebrated their anniversary because Michigan won the national championship.
that is why they did it. So
We all know.
She said, Corey's calling you out.
I read her.
Says you're taking it too fucking far.
I have to take it out on Don. Okay, but listen, Corey, let's go to another Jelly Roll concert this year. Okay, maybe 2. I'm good with that. If we can do that, I'm fine with that.
He's
that's
in
a lot
for
of fun.
jelly.
I'm in for Jelly Roll. Oh God, I shed so many tears and so many emotions at that concert. It was fucking.
It was an emotion.
It was spiritual, bro. Like there was a lot of things that happened to that concert for me personally.
Kelly,
so
stop. You are not good enough. That's what you are. Not good enough.
We are not national champions.
4th place.
This has nothing to do with you, DB.
Yeah. 4th
This is
place in
LG.
the Big Ten.
She brought this. She brought this one.
She needs to
Yeah,
learn.
you kicked the bee's nest.
She needs to learn.
Wait. Logical Spock. Guess who had a concert on the famous date, June 6th, 666? Marilyn Manson. That's all I could think of. Or Rob Zombie.
I could see both of those guys doing a concert on 666.
Yeah.
Rob
Or like
Zombie.
Natalie Merchant.
Huh? Did you say Natalie Merchant?
I
What
love
the
Natalie
fuck?
Merchant.
Natalie Merchant on 666?
She would be on 6. She did Devil.
That's crazy, bro.
I don't know.
Why, LG? Something's wrong with your happy face.
Yeah.
She's angry.
You know, Rum, with the rugby comment, I'm going to give you that. Rugby's hardcore.
Yeah, dude. I wouldn't do that
True, man.
at all, bro.
But, and I'm this is a serious but. The difference between rugby and American football is chess and checkers. Like rugby is incredibly physical, but it's on a far more basic level than upper tier football is.
Playing
Like,
for Hitchens.
yeah, there's so much more going on in
they don't wear fucking pads, bro. Have you like really gotten
No.
sweaty on some rugby, bro?
I'm not taking anything away from how intensely violent and connected that sport is,
Okay.
but from a strategy perspective, like there is way more layers in American football as far as
I think you say that because you know American football and you don't know rugby.
I've watched quite a bit of rugby.
When the fuck have you watched quite a
Hey,
bit
listen,
of rugby?
I have watched quite a bit of
I'm
rugby,
old,
and I don't
bro.
understand rugby.
What the
because
fuck
Yeah.
are both you two talking
Regular.
about? You've watched quite a bit of rugby.
Actually, rugby kind of reminds me a lot of football in like the early 1900s, where it was mostly running game.
ESPN was too expensive then. I can't.
Yeah, 1928 ESPN was
Look,
pricey.
It was crazy. It was just the end.
Yeah.
I disagree with that comment, Steve.
I just don't think it's a better sport.
I don't think it's
more
a better.
violent.
I think it's a difference.
I agree it's more violent. I would not agree it's better, but I guess it's subjective. 100,
Right.
1000%.
I've heard people make an argument that European soccer football is more violent than American football.
I would no.
And I'm
I
like,
would say
that's-
I would guarantee you though, European soccer is globally bigger than football. The
I would
American
100%
NFL
agree.
Absolutely.
There's more eyes on a European football game than there ever is on an American football game.
Just it's here in our face.
Right.
So.
They're nowhere. I mean, they're fucking huge gap.
Yeah, Smirking Bear opened it. Thanks, buddy. Smirking says, I don't know about football, but hockey-wise, his Vancouver Canucks are second overall in the NHL.
Look at
hey,
you.
Detroit Red Wings here where we live, they're the thing. I'm not, I like the Red Wings, but me, you know, being the military brat and living all over, I like different hockey teams. But Smirking Bear, thanks for bringing it up. I started hockey last week.
Yeah.
I started last Thursday, so tomorrow will be my second practice. I'm gonna do it as long as my physical abled body will allow me to do it. And that's just after the first, I had so much fun, dude. I forgot because like I said before, I did roller hockey as a kid. I did it on the street and then on a team. Me and my sister were on a team when I was like 13, something like that. I had so much fun, dude. They had us going, starting at one end, hitting the blue, like skate as fast as you felt comfortable with, and then full-blown Superman sliding on your belly. That shit was so much fun until you try to get up. And then I realized that was the most physically taxing thing I did, was where like you go lay on your belly, or then you go drop to your knees and slide on your knees. And like, I'm using my hockey stick as a fucking rudder, like I'm on a fucking boat. I was having so much fun. And then like, you got to try to get up as quick as you can and then go to the next blue line and do it again. Bro, I'm fucking trying to stand up and all this kind of wacky shit. But I had a fucking blast. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. I'm so looking forward to completing this. There's another event happening in July that it's an expensive event, so I'm going to try to convince family to birthday present that shit. And then hopefully I can get on a fucking beginner team. I'm really having fun with it, dude. Hockey is a fucking great sport. I'm truly, truly enjoying it. Lots of fucking fun. I'm happy for your fucking Vancouver Canucks, buddy. But so I got other teams.
Did you see this shit Greedo said? I hate when you're peeing in my face. So I read this
Me
joke.
too.
Hockey.
I read this,
Lord, bro.
I read this joke earlier. He said, you know the difference between chickpeas and lentils? Have you ever had anybody lentil on your face? I was fucking dying.
I don't know what's going on some days here. I just don't know. Wow, bro. What the shit?
Fucking dying.
Is that a thing?
You can't say that.
Wait, Steve, what too? Because correct me if I'm wrong, bro. You went back to Oklahoma, right? Like, and I know there's fucking soccer clubs all over the place. So I'm just curious on that, dude. So when you catch up, answer that, please. It's the fucking time travel that is the EscapePodiverse and the filming of this, and that DB knows. He knows. But yeah, so bring on the hockey. I gotta get back in the shout outs, bro. And we gotta continue the show. I love our show, bro. We're everywhere. It's fucking great. Escape with us. Use and Abuse, Hiatus, Kim and Scott. They got a back catalog. It's all out there. Check out their stuff. We still love them. They're still supporting us. We're always gonna fucking support them. Check out our guy fucking Swede for Swede Studios out there on YouTube. He's making music. He's collaborating with folks, just doing all the good stuff. He's got his Slaves for Scores.
Yeah.
He's got that out there. They're out there on the like your Apple Music, wherever you can fucking find and download music, the Spotify, all that shit.
Let me indulge Logical Spot before you move on.
Yeah, bro.
I say kumquat, more like cum squat.
Whoa!
Yo.
He challenged me and I rose to the occasion.
What you gotta do. So what you gotta do. Next we have fucking Keith, man, for layman's term, man. He's the one with the mana because he's bringing all us fucks a little bit of life, man, because we all need it. And he's a fucking great dude, man. Keith is out there, just a little 10-15 minutes, give you a little something, maybe a little nothing, but you're gonna laugh a little and you're gonna enjoy that few moments he gives you. So check out our guy Keith for layman's terms out there on YouTube. And then Podcast Pain, fucking Darius, man. It's our fucking guy. He's coming back. He's making the needle move. He's doing what he's got to do, delivering the goodness into your fucking podcast ass hearts.
Yep.
So
Hump your local mailman's leg. still appreciate you more for doing it.
Fuck yeah. Why are you sitting there?
Grab right hold of it. Sink right
Just
in.
love it.
Like
Love it strong.
Mississippi Mudhound.
Good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Next we got fucking grave reviews with our fucking guy Dragon Buddy and fucking Alan, man. They got stuff going on tomorrow. DB, I'll let you talk about that, man. Give you your
tomorrow we are doing 7:30 live Eastern time, YouTube, The Gate. We are finally covering The Gate.
I like that movie a lot.
Dude, I tell you what, I have feelings about it, and it connects with my childhood.
Mm-hmm. It was the first movie I watched that scared the fucking walrus right
in those 80s horror movies. They were like, wait, we have to be PG-13. What can we push before they go R? And 80s horror movies were like, yeah, it's PG-13. Now they're like, Jesus Christ.
Right.
That kind of shit, and like people under the stairs and all that. Like,
yeah.
They scared the fucking brakes off of me, dude.
Yeah. So check out Grave Reviews with fucking Dragon Buddy and Alan, man.
Yeah, Steve's in the chat. Don't forget to shout out Rebel Rock Radio, man.
Well, look at my guy. Rebel Rock Radio just got shouted out by
himself.
Because that's what you do, remember? Aaron, if you're still here, what we were talking about, you got to remind us, bro, or we just can't do it.
Yep.
So Rebel Rock Radio, man. Check them out, bro.
For sure.
Hell yeah. And they're everywhere, dude. Wherever you can get it, they got it.
Check it out. Triple R.
Get it, got it.
Yeah. And then don't forget to check out that sexy ass fucking Josh and Shanti of Pop My Culture.
Yep. I can't wait till they start doing shows again.
Yeah. But it's coming. Things are happening. Life's happening right now. And we love you, Josh. We're here for you, buddy. So Pop My Culture, man. Check them out. And then as always, well, not as always, because sometimes we just gotta be like, you know what, we're just gonna fuck with LG and not say shit. But today we'll say something. Stranger things has happened with Mr. Don DellaSnooch and our very own Luna Girl in the chat, passing out all the hashtags, all the fucking links, doing all the things. She's got the wrench. And you get a little vulgar in the chat. She'll fuck
you guys got a date on when you're looking at coming back?
Yeah, that was to you, buddy. He didn't hear you. So he's just bro.
You know what? We don't. Kelly was supposed to, and she we talked about it, and then it was like something like, oh well, maybe in 3 weeks or something.
So maybe in 3 weeks.
Ask Kelly.
Kelly.
That's next week. 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
Next ago.
Okay, so I just looked at the EscapePod's bank account, and I say, if you two fellas agree, we're going to double that shirt match. We're going to put in money too. Cool. We're going to make it $88, not $44.
Nice. Like Back to the Future, baby.
Yeah.
88 miles per hour. I love it.
All right.
That's what we do, because there's time travel involved.
It's happening.
If you've been here, you know.
We're going to double that donation. We're going to make it 88.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, dude, that's all I got for shout outs, bro. That's all that's it. Damn, I have grave reviews written on this bitch twice.
Yeah, but you should.
No, I should.
Good.
You got Alan and DB.
Well, that's
double the shout outs.
Yeah, but that's the logic is stupid right there.
We want to shout out.
Oh,
as always, our friend Justin Long. Thanks for watching the show.
Thanks for supporting us, bro. Thank you. You're a good dude.
We still haven't gotten a cease and desist on that, so we're going to keep up with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
We love you.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Is that all the shout outs?
Yeah, dude. Yep.
All right. I want to talk about, before we get into Star Wars, man, I want to talk about the national championship.
Because it's definitely his one.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, bro. He was there. Look at him.
I was not there, but
and that was the wrong field.
I can vaguely Photoshop, so that's what you get.
That's what he got. I like it. You did a good job, though.
Not
bad.
Did
a good job.
Not bad. I feel good about it.
I do feel like eventually the national championship trophy is going to have a camera to take selfies while it's happening. So I like where you're ahead of your time.
Yeah.
It's nice.
The only thing about this picture is, like, although it looks pretty all right.
Yeah.
That trophy's way bigger than that.
Yeah, no, my problem was the Adidas symbol on your jersey.
Don't go there.
I'm a piece of shit.
I like how you're kind of squished, like it's a Western, and you're like walking away, but you're coming at us. It's weird.
It's fun. It's fun. I like it. Oh, it's the best, dude.
Yeah, so Michigan had a fucked up year, as we've talked about multiple times. You know, like Jim Harbaugh was suspended the first 3 games, self-imposed.
Yeah.
And then there was the big midseason scandal that turned into Jim Harbaugh being suspended the last 3 games. Yeah, for stealing signs. And I mean,
that was good. I like that. Good job, DB.
shout out to Connor Stallions.
That's the guy right
out,
there.
Looking out.
Sam right there. He's
He
looking
gave
out
us
everywhere.
the best seats, if I was to say, though.
Yeah.
He did give us good
Yeah,
seats.
good seats for
Good
sure.
seats.
We appreciate you. So then they had to play like a soft Iowa team, good defense, but like not like just a dead offense. I think they beat them like 24-0.
Right.
But then they had to play big bad Nick Saban
Yes.
in the Rose Bowl.
Yes.
And this was like the first time I was ever really sure that there was an anti-Michigan bias in the country. Like nobody was like, oh yeah, Michigan's good. They're gonna fucking show up and give you know,
Alabama, Nick Saban,
Alabama the fucking run for their money. They didn't. They were like, oh no, they're absolutely gonna get steamrolled. It'll be, you know, whatever.
Saban retired today.
No.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that just before we got on.
No sign stealer guy. No nothing. Just showed up. Alabama brought the best team that they had. Not the best Alabama team of all time. I'm not even gonna pretend like they were the best, but they did just fucking throttle Georgia.
They were a solid team coming in.
Yeah.
I didn't think that they should have been in
until Florida State fucking played. Then you were like, oh, you guys should be here.
Well, no, until they throttled fucking Georgia.
Yeah, well, that and the combination of Florida State looking like fucking doo-doo.
Right. Yeah, Florida State just looked like garbage.
Yeah.
Then so they go to the national championship.
I love Rolando's fucking.
I'm driving, but I'm listening.
No, but it's fucking.
What is that?
His little fucking avatar, bro.
Yeah,
it's fucking
is that
great.
a Mexican guy in a diaper?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm gathering from it. Wearing the fucking hat and everything, bro. And it's it's
great.
I love it.
Oh yeah,
it's fantastical.
So then, and this is where you really get into the bias that I didn't realize was there. We were going to play Washington. Washington had a really good year. Michael Penix was their quarterback.
I do agree with that, Aaron.
Michael Penix is a fantastic quarterback. We played against him when he was in Indiana. He's good. And I mean, we're talking they have at least 2, maybe 3 NFL wide receivers. Like,
their wide receiving core was solid.
Yeah, fantastic. But they gave Michigan no credit. No, like, oh, this fucking offense is gonna destroy Michigan. They were sure of it. Everybody in the fucking country, except for like Colin Cowherd and Joe Klatt, were like, I don't know.
I think there was a few more people out there than that,
but more or less, like everybody was like, well, Michigan is clearly the underdog here.
Where's my SEC?
Yeah, where's my SEC's not playing? This isn't even a real playoff.
Right.
Playoffs, and then fucking Michigan went into the national championship and dismantled this incredible offense that Washington had and beat them 34-13. Now, we said earlier when we were walking around, like they were a few plays away from really changing that.
Oh, there was a couple. That one play that old boy dropped. We were talking about that earlier today. That walked their stud receiver. That one where it just like it just hit his hands. Like he fell.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he'd have caught that, like that's a game changing.
Right.
Yeah, momentum shifting, changing, and those just.
But
in my opinion, looking at it too, is bro. That fucking offensive line couldn't handle the defensive line of Michigan.
No,
there were times where they get a great play in, go 20 yards down the field, and then
punched in the
and then it
mouth.
was 2 sacks back to back.
Right.
You're like, good Lord.
It's just Like clearly Michigan had
Penis is the best QB.
right. Michigan clearly had
It's always in control.
a defense that was beyond anything that any of the teams they faced all year long could stand up to. The closest to doing something about it was OSU.
Alabama did good, bro. They went to overtime, so
It's true. But Michigan special teams made that really reasonable for them.
absolutely. Yeah, they fuckers cost me $400 fucking.
It's super interesting too because
Sons of bitches.
Michigan special teams.
They got NIL money, right? So it's like somebody should be
Yes.
able to give me
Yeah,
that $400, like the kicker.
Yep.
No, the holder.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck you,
Holder.
dude. Give me $400.
The Michigan's special teams was solid for the first 13 games.
Oh yeah,
And then one game they were like, "Oh, we'll just go fuck ourselves."
yeah, that's what they did.
And then the last game they were solid again. It was just that one game,
Weird.
you know.
Fucking weird.
Anyway,
And then Donovan Edwards showed up, bro.
yeah,
Like he put it in, dude. 2 tutties,
yeah, 2 tutties.
and he was fucking moving, dude. He
Mhm.
was scooting.
Yep, biggest stage. And the behind the scenes on Donovan Edwards is he's been really struggling because he had such a big year last year, and he thought Blake was going to go to the NFL, and this was going to be his year that he cemented the fact that he should be in the fucking pros.
Right.
And then Blake came back, and Blake ran for 27 touchdowns. What is motated? The Don motated. Okay. Oh, Don. Yeah.
Huh?
Donovan Edwards.
Oh,
I got lost. I'm sorry.
I would.
Um,
that made me get. I was like, when you hit,
Yes,
and what happened was
Blake comes back, runs for 27 touchdowns in a single season. And Edwards is like, well, fuck, I'm going to have to come back an extra year.
I think they taste like shrimp.
Yeah, fast.
He said, Isaac said he wonders if Gungans taste fishy. We'll get there.
They do.
I mean, way to be
They're-
a dick, Isaac, but we'll get there.
They're a little chewy.
You know how we roll, buddy. But wow, that kind of hurt. But I think they taste like shrimp with a good sauce.
Squid, maybe.
No,
Ooh.
no.
The calamari.
Yeah, I'm thinking those
No,
guys.
non calamari.
Those guys and the other ones from the Mandalorian episode,
Yes.
season 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for
You-
some reason, I'm like, definitely give me a spicy, like fucking cocktail sauce.
Uh-huh.
And I think,
Like a tiger sauce.
yeah,
something.
or like a lemon peppercorn.
There you go.
Like a
Ooh,
Fra
like-
Diablo. with
Yeah.
pasta.
Oh, stop it. God, I want to eat Star Wars characters.
So anyway, Donovan Edwards was so like destroyed over what had happened for his career possibilities that he was having to go see a therapist. He's like, how do I stay positive about this? How do I work through this? That kind of thing. And then to have him have that in the national championship game where he gets to rip off.
Too big.
Yeah.
Those were
Huge.
big.
Yep. And the defensive line of Washington was no slouch.
No,
Like everybody was like,
you're
thinking that-
not 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, let's face it, it was the number 1 and number 2 teams in the nation.
Yep.
They made it. And
Absolutely. So it was
the thing is, it didn't feel like it was as bad of a game as the score makes it
Right.
out to be.
because
Like,
it was that close. It
Yeah,
was a razor's edge most of the time.
but then it wasn't.
Right.
It was
Right.
weird.
It was because Michigan kept being able to stop them at the last minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it wasn't like goal lines. It was just like they were fucking clicking right down the field.
And you
then-
were sitting there on the
they
edge
hit a
of the
wall.
seat. You're like, oh, we're going to fuck this up.
Right.
You just were waiting for it to
Yep.
happen.
And then Washington would hit a fucking wall
Yep.
and they'd have to punt it. And it was, as a Michigan fan, it was fucking gratifying as fuck. And as a Washington fan, it was demoralizing.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, all the great things and the celebrations and all that came after that didn't say as much as watching Michael Penix walk down the fucking tunnel holding one side, fucking
The towel.
towel
was-
over his head, just
But I seen the one thing.
broken.
Did you see the one thing I thought was real classy? Because they're both Penix, and the Michigan player comes up to him. They're both from Florida.
Mhm.
I think it was Florida, and they were like a couple of the top dogs where they were from. And old boy from Michigan comes over, and a good game, kind of a while he's kind of alone in the tunnel having that moment. Dude comes over there, shows him a little bit of respect, and then runs back out, celebrate with his team.
I don't know if
I thought that was pretty cool.
If you saw it too, like JJ went up and shook his hand and talked to him.
And I always love trying to beat the shit out of your opponent during the game, and then the mutual respect.
Right.
That's how games are. I mean, you have the shit talking and the psychological warfare going into a game, and then you battle it out in a game. But at the end, you're still players. You're still part of the same thing, So that mutual love and respect is great to see on the field.
You used to get that in boxing a lot. You'd watch all that
run their
circumstance, all the grandstanding, and then when it was all over, there was two just exhausted dudes that just embraced each other and was like,
hey, it was all about what we went with. It was all about that moment. Anything to get in your head, my head.
What's weird is that's what I remember about fights when we were growing up.
Yeah, because it squashed shit.
Yeah, I would remember going to fights after school to watch two dudes fight, and they would pummel each other, and then either like dap each other,
one would help the other one up,
hug, and then they'd split, and that it was done.
Mm-hmm.
It was done. They were either cool with each other after, or they just
also
didn't talk.
age where you got punched in the face for saying stupid shit.
Yeah,
and you deserve to get punched in the face.
You're like, dude, I was dumb.
Yeah,
you proved your point.
I had a guy square up with me once because I said some stupid shit.
Yeah, I really believe that.
Yeah. His girlfriend was in the back of the science class,
and then you said, I can just see this happening already.
She fucking said something real dumb.
Don's like, I had real dumb in algebra class,
and kind of under my breath, I was like, "What a stupid bitch!"
Oh my god!
And it wasn't under your breath.
And
no, it wasn't.
It wasn't under my breath enough. And I met that motherfucker in the hallway, and he had like 3 or 4 guys behind him.
Yeah. Wow, John.
He took a swing at me. I had the advantage. I pushed him into the locker, and then there was teachers.
Yes.
It was like, he was gonna fuck me up. He was way
I don't know if I've ever told this story on the show, but I'm a big dude, but I'm not a fighter. I don't like fight. I understand fighting and when it's necessary, but I got a fight when I was in 4th grade. Yeah, 5th grade. I'm sorry. I was in 5th grade in elementary school, and I'll never forget why I got in the fight. We were going to music class, and this dude was talking about my mom, as we did back then. You made fun of each other. He was talking shit.
Sure.
I was like, knock it off. I said some shit, and then he didn't like what I had to say back to him, so he just went after me, tackling, beating on me. He fucking pulled a pencil out of his pocket and fucking stabbed me in my back with the pencil.
Holy shit.
This far away from my spine. I could have been paralyzed for the rest of my life because we were talking shit as 5th graders, and the dude fucking stabbed me with a pencil, and he broke it off, and I didn't know it got broke off. I was sitting there fucking crying, and I felt something going down my back. And I went like that and pulled my hand, and I had fucking blood and I'll never forget what I was wearing, because I had this dope ass Raiders sweatsuit that I got for fucking Christmas. Mm-hmm. So it was the matching tops and bottoms, and it got fucking ruined because I had blood all over my fucking outfit, and that much of the fucking pencil was broke off in my fucking back. Dude. So since that moment, I always thought fighting was the dumbest fucking thing. I get why you fight, and I get when it's necessary, but I could have been paralyzed because somebody made a fat joke or whatever about my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
No, that kind of shit happens. That's something I learned real young.
For those in the friend of the show, Jen, she posted here, I slapped a dude once. 6 months later, his brand new girlfriend cornered me in the mall and tried to kick my ass for it. That's crazy.
That kind of shit in school taught me that just because you get away with a thing now doesn't mean that that doesn't come back. So I kind of picked up pretty young, like not to fucking trash talk with folks because you're going to be alone eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's when those kind of people just magically seem to pop up. And all of a sudden, there you are by yourself, about ready to get your ass whooped for dumb shit.
That's crazy.
That's like one of the last times that I squared up with anybody. Back when LG and I just got together, and this kid showed up, and I had told him, leave, like get out of the area because I'll find you and I'll break you. And well, we were at the county fair, and lo and behold, here comes this dude down the aisle right at us, beelining right for me, big stupid smirk on his face with a bunch of guys behind him, and came right up to me and was like, so who's leaving? And I looked at him, and I looked at the dude next to him and was like, yo, Seth, what's up, buddy? And I was friends with all of his group of friends. And now just kind of filtered. Oh, there he goes. That motherfucker's running.
That's awesome.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Good times.
That's great. That's great. Did I ever tell you guys a story about how TJ's dad? I thought TJ's dad was going to beat my ass while I was naked.
Wow.
So, all right. So I started dating TJ's mom, my ex-wife, for the uninitiated. Right after she split up with TJ's dad. And unbeknownst to me at the time, the first time I kissed her, she was still technically with Jay. And like maybe 3 weeks later, like he had moved out and I had stayed the night with Tisha, and I was in the shower and I heard talking in the living room. I'm like, another guy here. Well, I'm the only guy. What the fuck? And then he gets closer and closer to the bathroom, and I can hear him, and he's a loud motherfucker. Is he in the fucking shower? I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm sitting there naked. I don't even have any clothes in there. They're in the other fucking room.
Yes, dude. This story got so much better.
I walked in there Johnson ball dance style. And I'm like, I'm like, well, I might as well finish showering because I can't do anything about the situation one way or another.
It's gonna be a clean, beautiful penis.
Right. So I finished
swinging it like a nunchuck.
And like I wrapped a towel around myself. I fucking get out the shower. I look in the mirror. I smack myself in the face a couple of times. I'm like, all right, it's go time. And I walked out of the bathroom and he was gone. She had shooed him out of the house right before I got out of the shower. And I was like, okay,
all right,
I'll be fine. But
that's awesome,
then
bro.
like it wasn't like maybe 3 months later, I seen him. This dude is like 6'4". Like he's not real like strong, but as I found out more and more stories about him, he was the kind of guy that would get in a tussle at the fucking bar. Like one time somebody broke a beer bottle over his head and he turned around and beat the shit out of the guy.
Oh,
one time the guy grabbed a full beer can off the backside of the bar and turned around and fucking got him right in the temple.
Oh, like say it one more time, bitch, kind of.
Yeah, cut him. And then he took that dude like a fucking piano down the end of the bar and started beating his like
wow, bro, you would have died.
He would have fucking
John wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have a show.
I'd have been naked in a towel, half dead in Hanover Horton of all fucking places.
Wow, bro.
It was a thing. and
awesome.
like Brady, I'm not a fighter. Like
that's so great.
I'm just not like it's not even really in me. Like I never want to hurt people. I can kind of fight in my own self-defense, but I'm not good at it.
Life or death?
Yeah, I mean,
it will be me.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to like I have to kill you to not die, yeah, that's gonna be different.
Get in a good grapple.
Yeah,
and whisper in their ear, the Romans did this naked.
And
Give you the
then unzip your pants. They're like, what?
Yeah, but 20-year-old
pretty excited.
was not living in that world where I was just a little crazy.
Right.
That took some time.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just I was just like, I thought I was gonna
That's
die
awesome, bro.
in a fucking shit bathroom in Hanover, Horton, Michigan.
Fucking
somebody's gonna break me naked. God damn it.
Yeah.
Bro. And I can't think of
God.
I can't think of any better way to transition into fucking the
Star
Phantom
Wars.
Menace,
Let's
bro.
do it.
You know what I
It's
mean?
Star Wars time.
Huh?
Right?
You gotta just wait before you jump out of the shower. And I think we found our moment.
Yeah.
To jump out of the shower and talk a little Phantom Menace.
Talk about Gundam.
Fuck yeah, bro. I'm excited.
Let's do it.
Because 1999.
So what were you doing in 99?
I'm fucking high school, bro. So I'm walking everywhere still, riding buses, bikes, rollerblades, skateboards still. Yes. I love it.
Or is it, Jen?
Yeah. Or it's just more of a nun, really. There's no Chuck. It's just a nun. What do you got over there, cocktail weenie?
Like I remember Taco Bell was running the promotion for this movie. And they had the peel tabs on the cups. So I remember there was a Taco Bell within walking distance of my house. And back then, you guys remember you could go get fucking tacos for like 69 and 79 cents.
Oh, they had good ones too, like the bacon cheeseburger, burrito.
Yeah, they had all kinds of crazy shit back then.
Yeah, all the
so there was so much. I am the ones who loved this movie when it came out. I remember being with friends and other people who didn't like it. I remember being around adults who fucking despised it. My parents liked it, but I remember being around a lot of adults who were like, this isn't fucking Star Wars. Like, I was like, bro, I remember the very beginning when with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, when they're fighting the droids with their fucking lightsabers. And I was like, dude, lightsabers that like, what? We're gonna like, it was so cool. Like, and to see their swift movements when they jumped from the droids and when they jumped down into the hangar, like, I was like, oh my God, bro, like we're seeing like this is it. So I want to we'll expand on parts as we go throughout, but overall, I was excited as shit for it to come out. I wasn't on the bandwagon of people who went to go see Meet Joe Black just to watch the fucking preview for it. I wasn't that guy.
I have seen that movie.
I have too. It's not horrible. But I was mad excited. Definitely. I was happy I got to see this in the theaters. I saw all three of the prequels in theaters.
Oh, Ubaldo's having chicken adobo, bro.
Fuck you, Ubaldo. We love you, but damn it.
That's my jam, dude.
He's always giving us a good status report on. He's always got a great meal.
Yeah, he does.
When I win the lotto, he's gonna be my Wednesday cook.
Oh, that'd be great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he shows up for show night. We fly him in.
Just for some pico.
Just for some fucking Wednesday fucking Ubaldo meal.
I like it.
It's good stuff, dude. You'll be paid. Don't worry about that.
Fat paid.
You'll be good, buddy.
Fat paid.
Fuck yeah.
1999 was the year just before I met Tisha. So
correct me if I'm wrong, it was a May release, right? They still was doing the May.
The May one.
I was living in an apartment with 6 people, 6 guys.
Whoa.
Like there was a guy that slept in the living room. There was a dude who had a bed in the dining room. There was a front room.
I love it, Aaron.
There was 3 beds in the back room. Like, and all 6 of us went to see this fucking movie.
Nice.
It was one of the only times we all, and I mean, we smoked down. It was stupid. We rolled up to the fucking theater in a cloud of smoke.
Yeah.
And watched that fucking movie.
Times,
it was I ate 2 buckets of popcorn.
Yeah, bro. As you should though.
Yeah.
Yep. And I remember like it was maybe 6 months later that came out on VHS. And by that time I was dating Tisha.
Wait, the movie 6 months? No, I think it was
Maybe
longer
8.
than that. Probably almost damn near a year, bro. It took a long time back then.
Yeah, it feels like it was maybe early 2000.
Yeah.
I was
that sounds more
hey,
accurate,
real Ann Arbor's back. Hey,
Fuck
what's
yeah,
going
dude.
on?
Fuck yeah. He missed the beginning of the show.
you missed the whole thing about the national championship, bro.
And the gay. We talked about the gay in the beginning too.
Yeah.
But when you listen, it'll make sense.
Yeah.
If you decide to go back, you're like, this is fucking enough.
I remember walking into to Meyer to pick up a copy of the Phantom Menace on VHS. And because I had heard that, in fact, if I remember correctly, we were working second shift while it'd been third shift. And I heard that they were out. So I left work. And then she came with me because she didn't feel like being at work that day. So we both bailed out of work. And we went in there and she's like, you left work to buy a fucking VHS? You know, they'd have been open because it was 24 hours. They'd have been open when we got out of work. And I'm like, I'm going home to watch this movie.
Yeah. I love it.
And so we went back to the apartment and all those same motherfuckers.
We'll answer that question after DB says his. Put a pin in that for Darius's question.
Yeah. All those same motherfuckers that I went to the theater with all came out. There was all of us sitting in the fucking living room, smoked down, fucking watched it again. Okay. And I that was one of the first VHSs that I almost wore out.
So you were a fan when it came out too?
Some of it.
Okay.
My bitches about it then are the same bitches I have about it now, and yet I didn't care because it was more more Star Wars.
And for those who don't know, those who are new, it's the race.
See, Greedo gets it. He left a Deja Vu strip bar in Port Huron and went straight to the theater for Phantom Menace. Is that where you're from? Is Port Huron, Greedo? I always say stuff like that, and then I'm surprised that they don't immediately respond.
But then you notice like,
there's fucking time delay.
Right.
Goddamn time travel.
All right. So there were parts. DB, 99. Where were you? What did you think?
Was with LG, and we had a 1-year-old. I was like super excited that there was a new Star Wars coming out. It's the year my kid was turning 1, the month my kid was turning 1, and I grew up with Star Wars coming out when I was a kid. So it was like that. Oh, like I had Star Wars growing up. My kids are going to have Star Wars growing up. I was just super excited for that. And I really loved, my gripe is the same gripe. It's been George Lucas was like, oh, computers. And you were like, George, tone it the fuck down, bro.
Right.
But other than that, I was excited. I never had the hate for Jar Jar Binks that,
yeah,
never really. I mean, I get it. He's annoying and stuff, but I mean, he's got 17 dicks, and he's a Sith. He's a Sith, right?
He's a Sith Lord.
There's a lot there to unpack. I get it. But yeah, it was exciting times, man. That Star Wars had been asleep for
16 years.
16 years, yeah, pretty close to it. So that it was something new that we didn't think we'd ever get, and it's funny because it's the same stuff back then as it is for the sequel trilogy, for the stuff that's coming out now. You had that side of people that were like, don't watch it, it's a piece of shit. And then you had other people who are going, what are you talking about?
Right.
There's ships and there's new aliens and there's droids and there's so much going on here.
It was, so, yeah. I remember that being one of the first movies that I personally remember there being, and it's hard to describe it then as versus now, there was a divide, and you heard about that, the divide was on the news to where now people don't like Star Wars. That doesn't make the news. It's just on fucking vlogs and YouTube and Twitter, right? Whereas there was a genuine divide amongst fans that would be on your local news station, Entertainment Tonight. Like there was a divide. We had a question in the chat from Darius. He asked what was our feelings and opinions on Jake Lloyd, who played Anakin. I will say right off the bat, I never had a problem with him. I always felt like there were certain people in all three of the movies, which is a whole nother thing, that could have delivered better, acted better, if you will. But I never had a problem with Jake Lloyd until they released the behind the scenes shit when they were testing for actors. And the kid where it came down to him and the other kid. And I'm like, why didn't you pick the other kid?
Right.
And I never had the negative feelings towards Jake Lloyd in the movie. But when I watched the behind the scenes thing and Natalie Portman's talking with Jake Lloyd and she's talking with the other kid that was going up as Anakin Skywalker, I so wholeheartedly was like, why did you not pick this kid?
You look back and Jake Lloyd was just really stiff. Like he didn't have that chemistry you were looking for.
Watch the behind the scenes thing, right?
Oh, I know, I did. That's the point.
That's what they do. This scene where they're in
that whole.
Yeah, Are You an Angel? The scene you always make fun of.
Fuck.
That's the scene where they're doing it, but the way the other kid delivers it, you're like,
oh, come on, that was the best pickup line ever.
Are you an angel?
But you got to remember, he's 9 fucking years old. So
you fall from heaven,
but
do you want to sit on my face?
Hell yeah! What kind of 9-year-old are
That's
you?
a nice shirt you're wearing. Look nice on my floor.
Oh, that shirt's pretty becoming on you. If I was on you, I'd be coming too. Oh. But seriously, that was my thing. I never did have a problem with Jake Lloyd until I saw the other kid, and I was just like, man, I think you picked the wrong guy here. But that didn't come till years later when I see that. So, Jar Jar Binks was another one you brought up. Yeah, I did say that, Isaac, but it was necessary at the time. It was kind of you were being a little outside of you. Jar Jar Binks never had a problem with. I really didn't.
Come on, we grew up with Ewoks and the Ewok adventure,
and it wasn't
didn't
even
bother me.
Yeah, it just like without understanding, I understood what the character was, who he was supposed to be.
I mean, that could be said for a lot of different characters in the Star Wars franchise itself. Not needed, but it was something to give us a little variety into, what this universe had, and the type of inhabitants of this universe. We made them right off the bat. Was just because you can speak doesn't mean you're intelligent.
Yeah, exactly.
But little did we all know that he was the Dark Lord all along, and was driving, Palpatine to power.
It's true though.
Aaron brings up exactly my issue with Jar Jar.
If you were here, DB was just.
Oh, were you?
You just get up and do whatever the fuck you want.
I had to get a drink.
I know, of course you did.
Fucking
alcoholic.
I already had the alcohol. I needed a non-alcoholic drink.
I need to change my alcohol.
Fucking Judge McJuggerson.
That's what I do, asshole.
Anyway, my issue with that character is he doesn't do anything at any time to move the story along. He's really just a plot device to justify the CGI stuff that fucking he wanted to do. That whole Gungan underwater city thing, he was like, we gotta have a reason to be there. This guy.
Yeah.
And whatever, this, that, or the other thing, he was an obnoxious character. But as we've talked about multiple times, he wasn't there for us. He was there to bring little children.
Right.
And so, like, I've come to accept from the appealing to the market that they wanted to appeal to, he had to be there. But damn it, the grown-up in me was like, fuck this.
That smells stink a whiff.
But and then here's
exactly
here's the thing too that is great though, because without having Jar Jar, the space that we have now with how they do some of these characters in the
Mhm.
Disney Plus shows, not the movies, the technology that they're able to use in the Disney Plus shows because of the groundbreakingness that Jar Jar was, and how they use and utilize that character. Whether we like the character itself, it opened up to give us some fantastic characters that we've received and we're going to get later. So I'm happy for that. You brought up DB, you brought up the CGI. Too much of it, right? I definitely agree, but I think what also gets lost in the CGI stuff is, if you really watch the CGI stuff, they used CGI, but what they were recording was all practical miniatures.
Well,
and
you saw that defining like barrier of what was real and what was built on top of it.
yes, and
But
that's
I will give it to the fact that all of those movies doing that, though, is also something that's progressing that computer generated imagery,
just like
that
it did
we're
with the
seeing.
original
You know,
ones.
it's taking, because George Lucas pushed it as far as he did, we can fine tune that now more now than we can, because you see that. And plus you also learn that, you know what, a good practical effect, nothing's going to beat it. You know, that we definitely learned that. And even in the sequel trilogies, we got a lot of that practical effect is better than just, well, the computer can make it happen. Yeah, but if I build a rubber suit, it might look and feel a little more real, and it does.
Yeah. I just because I like when people when I hear a lot of complaints when it comes to it, it's like one of my complaints from the original, like when people try to shit on a lot of the computer stuff, is like, yeah, but dude, when I watch the original, you know how fucking annoying it is to watch TIE fighters or X-Wings fly by, and I can see a little bit of black square around the whole like, that's to me just as fucking annoying, but people don't talk about it. You know what I mean? So it's just like I let it go just as much because I'm still enthralled in the world. I do 1000% get what you're saying, DB, because that is, you're like, yeah, this is all real until they got to here. But then I also look at Empire Strike Backs when they're on Hoth and Lando and fucking Han are talking, and you're like, that's a painting behind them of the Millennium Falcon.
It never took me out of that experience.
Yeah,
you know,
me
that's
neither.
The thing. It was that, you know, you could see it. Yeah, there was a lot. And you know, it was George Lucas saying, this is all the stuff I wanted to play with back in 1977, you know.
Right.
And I've got it now. So we could do this, and we could do that, and we could do this. So there's
some of the stuff
there's
too, though, that when we watch those movies, even now going into the prequels, and we go back and watch those, the technology that we're watching those things on wasn't imagined at the time that they filmed this shit. So they filmed it thinking they'd already reached the pinnacle of what a television could do,
right,
and what a movie screen at the theater could do.
Yeah.
So they never thought about that, or it was always like, well, the technology is gonna conceal this little flaw. Like, they'll never see that. And now we've got fucking QLED TVs that fucking can show you the air displacement when a cricket farts. And you're like, hey, that looks stupid. And you're like, not for nothing. This is a 25-year-old movie, and I'm watching it on a microscope.
Right. I'm not disagreeing with you, Smirking Bear. Those OG paintings are beautiful. I love them. Absolutely adore them.
That one in is it Return of the Jedi, when Vader lands and there's all the rows of troopers, and that's all that's fucking
well, same
gorgeous.
Like on Return of the Jedi with the indoor, where the landing platform and the bay where the shuttle Tidarium comes in, like that's all painting. Fucking so good, bro.
Right.
So good.
Right. Incredible. But at the time, they were like, we can do this. And how you doing? Hello, Pave Lord. He's like, hi. We can paint this, and when you watch it, when the audience watches it, they will never see the intricacies.
Yeah.
You know, the little things that give away that this isn't
For
magic.
years,
Yeah.
I had no idea that was a fucking painting.
When I first learned that it was painted, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
Straight. Just wow. I couldn't believe that. I mean, you look at Sidebar just did the Industrial Light and Magic, created its own studio. Lucas creates his own studio because he's like, I don't know how we're going to do this. We got to find people that are smart enough to do something like this.
Right.
And create an entire studio built on Star Wars that's, brought us to where we are today.
Yeah.
So
Groundbreaking stuff.
So the Phantom Menace was just, we've got the early years of Palpatine. Looking at it now, having read, Palpatine's backstory, to know that while he's doing this, his whole creation as an apprentice is going on. He hasn't taken the life of Darth Plagueis yet in the Phantom Menace. That's happening in the background. So being able to look back on it now with all the extra tidbits of lore we've gotten is definitely fun watching.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Aaron in the chat said the ships in the prequels were garbage, and I was trying to think of ships that I like the Naboo Starfighter, but I like that because of what Mando did to it, how he hot rodded it.
I liked the Naboo Starfighter.
I thought they were kind of cool
as is, and I really liked the yellow.
Yeah,
with the silver underbelly. I really did that.
I'm a fan.
I think that the Sith Infiltrator is one of the coolest looking ships close to all of Star Wars.
I know we're talking Phantom Menace, but we are also talking prequel ships. I love Revenge of the Sith, the Obi-Wan and Anakin's fighters in the beginning.
The Jedi Starfighters.
The Jedi Starfighters,
yeah.
Those are dope. But I also enjoy the other Jedi Starfighters where they use the ring for hyperspace. I thought those are cool.
The A-wings.
Yeah, they look but they also look like small Star Destroyers.
You know what they look like to me? Fucking racing boats.
Kinda. Yeah, I see that.
They're just not quite as long.
But
they got that basic shape.
The predecessor to the X-Wing, I think it looks like shit. When Plo Koon gets shot down in Revenge of the Sith, they're just ugly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of them. So that's why Aaron said that they were crap, and I'm sitting here trying to think, and I'm like, yeah, there's not a whole lot of ships, more specifically prequel era of the prequels when they came out. Now I think the space that the prequel they've opened up and made some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, right.
But
you were looking at more like the pod racers. Those were that was your focal point for the technology. To hit on what Real Ann Arbor said, there's when trying to match up the timeline of Darth Plagueis and Sidious, supposedly right now in Phantom Menace, Plagueis is still alive.
Yeah,
and he has not been killed by Sidious yet.
Yeah,
that's
if you read that book about Sidious, I forget what the fuck it's called.
Darth Plagueis.
Darth Plagueis? It's the Darth Plagueis book. It gets into the fact that he was popping back and forth between what was going on in the Phantom Menace and this other planet.
To learn that extra stuff while setting up to take everything over.
Yeah, he was dealing with the banking clan and all that kind of shit.
Isn't it right after he's done with Plagueis, he's meeting with Darth Maul?
Yeah.
It's the scene where they're walking and talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the secret apprentice has an apprentice kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like they did with Star Killer and Vader in the games.
Yep, very much so.
Yeah, good book. Honestly,
it's a good book.
It's kicked back and forth on whether it's canon or not. But what a great story.
Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely some insight into
it's not long either.
Sidious's kickstart.
I love the overall I know it gets a lot of shit being it's all about a girl. Dave makes that comment. So like I love the entire story of the prequels.
Yeah.
I really truly do. Everything Anakin goes through and what his intentions of what he's trying to do. Like I love it all, bro. And then not trusting the people that raised you and
the hypocrisy of the Jedi. And
yeah, bro.
There's a lot of deep stuff when it comes to the prequels and, you know, our little boy in Phantom Menace becoming one of the most feared, you know, villains in the entire story.
I love, yeah, the whole quote, like nobody can, well, when he's talking to Qui-Gon, he's like, Qui-Gon makes a comment. He's like, well, how do you know I'm a Jedi? What if I killed the Jedi and took his lightsaber?
Yeah.
And Anakin's like, no one can kill a Jedi.
It's like, I wish that were true.
And then fucking Darth Vader fucking destroys like almost the entire Jedi fucking population.
Right.
Like it's so
Easily.
And the younglings.
yeah. He fucking destroys them.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them
bro.
kids.
That's deep down. It's every time I think of like fuck them kids, that's what I see. I see Anakin
That's
go
extreme.
Whoa.
Fuck them kids. It's like, they don't need anything. Don sees it as cut them in half. Yes.
please
Yeah,
cut them in half.
Smirking Bear, I know, is younger than me because I know out of the three of us, I'm the youngest. But like he said, prequels were his childhood and answered a lot of questions. I wholeheartedly, they answered a lot. But more specifically at this time, I feel like it was answering certain things, definitely setting up the story that we all kind of thought we knew.
Darth Vader backstory, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
That's what it truly is
that
prophecy.
There's stuff in this movie though that like is fucking crazy how much I loved it. Like the destroyer droids.
Yeah.
Like how fucking cool are those?
Yeah, those things are pretty dope.
They fucking roll in and fucking throw up a fucking
shield, shoot through it.
Yeah, it's so cool. And if you pay enough attention, you'll see that shield blinks out for a second
while they're
every
shooting.
time they fire.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice that.
If you play Battlefront, it's the same thing. That you see the phase in the shield.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, because if you can't pass a laser through it one way, you can't pass it through the other.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But the fact that somebody sat around in a writer's room and was like, wait,
hold on, buddy. If we're gonna do this, fucking
like,
do it right.
And it's weird. Like if you get into Star Wars as deep as we do, and sometimes it's way deeper, other people do.
Yeah.
Like we pick out plot points all the time. But that shit, they were like, you know what? Not for nothing.
Right. Right.
Or like this is the first time we've seen them take a lightsaber and shove it into something and
it melted. Yeah, when Qui-Gon's doing that when they close the blast
that
doors.
was so fucking cool.
I thought that was that's what I'm saying. Like the way this
dude, when he first starts coming in the door and he's cutting it, where he's cutting a hole into it, and they're like, shut the blast doors.
Yeah, they're like,
and they shut the blast doors. He's like, oh, then I gotta melt it, so I'm gonna stab it.
Mm-hmm.
It's it makes for I watched a funny video where they're describing lightsabers, and lightsabers are like a sword. You have a sharp edge, you have flat edges, you have points, and that in the prequels it shows that, you know, he's got a point where he stabs the door. He's got a cutting edge where he's cutting the door. And when you have Luke on why he's constantly, when they battle, he's actually doesn't know how to use a lightsaber, and he keeps hitting him with the flat edge of the sword.
Yeah,
and that's why he keeps bumping off of things.
Yeah,
instead of cutting through them. It was
like
kind of a neat video.
Hell yeah, I want to see that. I'm into shit like that. I like when people break that kind of stuff down, and somebody put the thought, and you're like, "What the? That makes fucking sense."
It made a little sense.
This is the first time, at least cinematically, that we were introduced to the Padawans having a braid.
Oh yeah. I remember at the end of that when
he cuts it off.
They're sitting there, they're standing around, and he's got the fucking. You're like, whoa.
Yep,
that's something different.
Yeah.
Yes, Murky Bear. I will say we learned that Anakin loves cougars, but what we really learned is that Padme is robbing the cradle.
Yeah,
he's got a thing for little boys.
And to be fair, there was like 7 Queen Amidala's. So like,
oh wow,
Anakin had his own little fucking
He
hair.
didn't
No
even
wonder he
know
was
it
in
though.
love.
He didn't even know it, bro.
He
It's
wasn't
like,
in
can we
love.
pretend her, and her, you tonight
Yeah.
too?
Which one
Oh,
are you today? That's what I
yes.
want to know.
I
Ooh.
love it.
Wherever I go, my handmaids go.
Right. And this movie,
You
like,
are an angel.
if you look at it, like, she behaves very much like a older babysitter age, like adult teen girl, and this young kid is like being sweet, and she's like, oh, are you cold? Do you want, here's the thing, it's cold in space, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he is like, I'm gonna fuck you later. And she was like, oh no, you're not. No.
That's
Oh,
just
wait. You said no 3 times. That means yes.
Yeah, 3
No.
times, and it's like
It's-
Beetlejuice.
It's like Beetlejuice. It makes it reverse.
Uh-huh.
What?
No,
Well, you
no, it
didn't read that in the
doesn't.
front?
You didn't read the fucking sex is for the living. We're gonna fuck.
I can't think of having 7 Natalie Portmans in my life. That's just
I don't
mean,
think I could
that or
either.
the Powerball. I mean,
Thanks for coming by, Aaron.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, bro.
Absolutely.
Hope to see you next week, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah, dude.
He says that his show
Yeah.
is gonna have a couple broadcasts coming up. They did a thing over Christmas, and I didn't know about it.
Interesting.
The pirate radio station.
Yes,
Oh, nice.
yes.
It's not a pirate radio station anymore because now it's legally broadcast on
Well, you know,
whatever they
but still, it
broadcast.
sounds cool.
Yeah.
Shiver me timbers, bitch.
Bing bong.
Radio.
Yeah. Arr.
I love it. Fuck yeah.
WWR.
I'm drinking water.
He's drinking dick.
What? You can't drink dick.
You can.
You can. We
Wi-
covered that at the
No,
beginning of the
with
show.
a beard like that, you can drink some dick.
No, you can't. It gets all over the place. It's a sick.
You got to open the throat.
It's a sick. Gotta relax the jaw.
Cup the
Open
balls.
the throat. Cut the balls.
Cup the balls. Don't forget to cup the balls.
Nice people swallow, Brady.
Ooh,
Right.
are you going to take your dad to Nacho Daddy?
We did last. Oh no, Dad wasn't there. It was me, Mom, and just me and Mom.
Oh, it's right across
It's
from your
good.
fucking hotel.
Well, I don't know if that's where we're staying. Dad is. Are we staying at the same place as last time? Because then we will. I'll make him go, and he'll be okay with that.
It's the shit.
It is really good.
I mean, for nachos, like that's the spot.
It's fucking it, and it's more the spot to get it to go, dude.
Yeah. If you
I
got
told you that last time when me, you,
Yeah.
and Rich went, and I was like, well, me and my mom went. We got it to go. We got so much fucking more, dude.
really,
Yeah, bro.
if you
Lots.
guys go downtown, you'll have to take them to Evil Pie. That pizza spot.
Yeah, I took him
Cool.
to a pizza spot last time. Or I wanted to, and we didn't end up. They were closed by the
Was
time
it
we
like
did.
secret pizza?
No, I wanted to take him to the one in Harrah's. Old boy's pizza cake.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna take him to Pizza Cake, but
Yeah,
Pizza Cake was
cake.
closed.
Good.
No, we did go to Pizza Cake. I took him to Pizza Cake. I didn't take him to Evil Pie.
Evil Pie, dude.
It was good.
Evil Pie is like what's the thing from in the mall? Sbarro's. It's like
But
Sbarro's,
better. But a fuck ton.
But
like
like top
Sbarro
shelf.
used to be when it was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even better than that.
And you pick what you want, and they throw
And they
it
have
back in the
so
oven.
many different
Ooh,
types
nice.
of pizza. It is it's
And
fucking-
everything is like all evil Knievel and batshit crazy.
Oh.
yeah, it's
We got a
pretty
place like
dope.
that, but it's like anything you could think of. They put on like baked ziti on a pizza.
Oh, since Dad's here, dude. Ellis Island. I tried to get him
Oh,
to go
dude.
last time for breakfast, but they did the thing.
Do
for the
not
hotel.
sleep on Ellis Island.
Trying
Don't
to.
go to the hotel. Go to Ellis Island, have breakfast, gamble. They'll give you your drinks for free.
Yes.
Then you can go out on the floor, spin some craps, put it all on 24. 'cause that's the
24
right
it's
year.
the year. So what you got to be appropriate to the year.
Yeah.
We found
See?
that out.
I'm telling you. Ellis Island.
I'm trying to give my parents. It's gonna be dope, dude, because it's me, mom, dad, my brothers, and my son.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to get them to go to the spot so
Yeah.
we can just because it's gonna be
There's a
awesome.
chicken and waffle spot back behind the Venetian, about 3 blocks back behind the Venetian. And I keep wanting to get over there and I never get a chance, but I hear it is fucking fire.
Yeah, it's good stuff, dude.
I love chicken and waffles.
Sbarro, what a tragic American story.
Yeah,
Right?
it absolutely is. It's
Dude,
an Italian
Sbarro
story.
used to be the best fucking pizza. Like, it was so good, dude.
Mhm.
I love it, Dad. This is the best idea ever.
Yeah,
good.
I like it.
Nice.
So
Mom
good.
will pay. See, now I'm thinking about coming.
Damn it.
Yeah,
John.
you know what? I might be able to swing it. Might be able to swing it.
The real reason I'm not coming is because I can't get a room at the Venetian while you guys are there. They're just booked up.
Yep. And he uses all his fucking special.
Yeah, like I get free rooms there. Like I don't.
He's bougie, right?
Actually, the reason why I get free rooms there is because my ex-wife was bougie.
And it rubbed off on him, and
Yeah.
he's like,
Now
well,
he's
I
just
will
big
not.
pimping.
Right. Yeah. Now he's just a dick.
Oh, and see, Brady's gonna pay next trip.
No, that's not
Nice.
how it works.
Wow, that's really nice to Brady.
What?
I'm
That's
coming then.
not.
You know
Tina
what? I
gets
think I
it.
could come.
Tina gets it. Chicken and waffles. Tina gets it. See, See?
It's just, I'm not. That
you're
doesn't-
wrong.
I know. It's
I
fine.
will tell you, it's syrup on a waffle with some really good fried chicken
Yeah.
is a taste, and it's a fucking vibe. It's not my vibe. I would rather have just the chicken or just the waffle. Especially
You know what I
just the chicken.
prefer over maple syrup on chicken and waffles? Hot honey.
I've heard
No.
that too.
You put
Somebody
hot
else-
honey on fried chicken and waffles, bro. Fuck
No,
yeah.
you know what, dude? French toast, bro. My dad, we always did French toast and fucking powdered sugar on the
Not
French
with
toast.
fried chicken.
No, I'm not putting. No,
Yeah, it
just
was
French fucking
French
toast.
toasted chicken. What the fuck is
Why
going
would
on
you
here?
do that? For chicken is for lunch or dinner.
No, breakfast
Oh no,
chicken.
it's breakfast chicken.
No,
So
the only
Listen,
all right.
breakfast chicken I'm having is their fucking eggs.
Wait,
Listen, if KFC can make a sandwich with the bread is chicken, then chicken's for breakfast.
here's a Star Wars sidebar. We're getting away from Star Wars for a second.
It's not
Like
like
what?
we ever do that.
Me and Brady and Richie went to Vegas. We went into the fucking airport terminal
Oh, this fucking guy.
and they had a Chick-fil-A. And it's like fucking 5:30 in the morning. And I'm like, we walked past McDonald's. It was crazy busy. I was like, there's a
Stupid busy.
there's a Chick-fil-A down there. Breakfast at Chick-fil-A slaps. Those were my words, were they not?
Fucking.
Well, it's God's
stupid.
breakfast, you know.
It's God's breakfast, right? So then we go down there and we get in line, and these fuckers are in front of me, and I shit you not, these two motherfuckers order a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Yep.
For breakfast
Hell yeah.
at Chick-fil-A.
Hell yeah.
So I get my fucking chicken sandwich like a fucking grown-up,
No.
I don't know. if
and
we
we're
go that
sitting there.
far.
We got our fucking coffees, and they got fucking bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits like we're
Yeah,
at McDonald's. And I
That's
got
what you're supposed to have for breakfast, not fucking chicken.
I got a breakfast chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. It's
Where have
fucking
you,
amazing.
you never heard of a breakfast chicken sandwich until fucking Chick-fil-A.
Everybody else in line got the breakfast chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you
'cause
guys
it's-
are all fucking sheep falling in
chicken
the grinder
restaurant.
and fucking die.
They put egg on it.
yeah,
Fucking
you can get it with egg on it.
We are the most like crazy sadistic like
No,
animals
facts.
on the planet.
You
We're like,
put
we're
the-
gonna
you
take an
put the
animal
chicken on
and
the
drench
chicken,
it in its
Right.
child's blood
and
and
then
goo.
flour.
And then we're
Right,
gonna fucking
you-
put breading
You
on
will
it.
wear
we're
your
gonna do
unborn
like
kid like a blanket of warm
So like I
goodness.
killed this chicken and then I killed its egg. And I
Yes.
stoked it in its own egg and it
Oh
made it
my
tastier.
Lord.
So there I am.
Hold on, I'm gonna sidebar beyond this. We'll get back to your thing though.
Okay.
But with the egg, dude, I saw somebody today how they made their fucking burger. They fucking pressed it down, but they made it donut shaped, so it had space missing. And then as it's cooking, they fucking cracked an egg in the
Oh, fucking
middle.
love eggs in a fucking
I do
burger,
love
dude.
doing it. I put eggs on my burgers as well, but the way they did
the
it with the
hole?
space, yes.
Oh my goodness, that's a good
Continue your chicken story.
fuck.
So I'm sitting there eating my fucking Lord's chicken for breakfast.
If you have the right Lord like I do, he gives you bacon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could have got bacon on my chicken.
Yeah, that's not what.
So I'm sitting there eating my chicken sandwich, and I look over at them, and I'm like, "This shit's good, right?" And they're like, "It's fine." And then I was like, "You guys got fucking bacon, egg, and cheese? Like, what the fuck?" We literally talked about it all the way back to the terminal. I'm like, I took you guys to the chicken spot and you got fucking bacon.
That's what you gotta get, bro.
Fuck.
Crispy is bacon, baby.
Next thing you know, we go to the fucking hamburger stand. They're like, y'all got tacos?
That's right, LG. That burger was on TikTok. Don will see it on Facebook next month.
You don't do egg in a hole in a burger. It's against God and the universe.
Why? Why is that against? It's so good.
I don't like egg on a cheeseburger either.
Oh, dude, it changed my
fucking
fucking
so
life,
good.
bro.
I tried it one
so
time because
good.
people said I had to try it because I ain't no bitch.
How'd you cook the egg?
It was over medium, maybe
Oh,
over
see,
easy.
mine was runny.
It was either
runny.
over easy.
I like
Yeah, it was probably
runny,
over
but
easy.
not enough to make like the whole thing.
Yeah, not to make it get
It was-
stoppy.
It was gooey, but not like
to where it
didn't-
just does barely can reach the edge of the fucking meat.
Yeah.
Oh, so delicious.
And I took a bite of it, and I told the fucking waitress, I was like, I'll pay for this, but I didn't like it. I'd like the other hamburger. And she brought me the other hamburger, didn't charge me for it. She's like, you're not the only one that tries this, and it's just not for them.
But not everybody,
Yeah,
But
I
you
heard
don't
about it.
go to the fucking Chick-fil-A and order anything but chicken because it's the Lord's
You
chicken.
do at
Hey.
5:30 in the fucking morning.
No,
God,
Yeah,
chicken for breakfast is a fucking thing.
Me and Richie proved it.
You were wrong,
I'm gonna like our video.
and you should. And you were both sad about your mistake.
I wasn't. You
were not happy.
know why I was upset? Because I had Texas Pete, not Frank's. That's why
Yes, you
I was a little.
Oh,
burnt.
that yeah. All
I was
right,
a
I'll
little
give you
upset
that.
about
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Jess knows. Jess knows the real stuff.
Jess, well done steak.
It's the dumbest fucking thing on the planet.
You put ketchup on it?
Jesus.
No, you don't put ketchup. And
That's
I like
not hashtag brownie scissor tits.
I,
No,
at all.
no.
I like a medium
Closer to NyQuil
well
steak.
steak, but the shit that Jess eats still has a fucking pulse, and I'm not down for that.
Oh, dude, take the cow, show it the oven, let it get a little fear in it, and then put it on the plate.
I worked at a fucking Sonic
bro.
before I joined the Air Force, and every Thursday there was this old couple that would come in, and they would fucking. It's true. It's true. Way to let them know, Jen. For those that are not in the know, Jen said that cow didn't need you to die twice for you, Don. It's factual.
Oh,
It's factual.
that's good.
These people would order a fucking burger, dude, on toast because of Sonic, and they would literally only want us to skewer the sides,
Yeah.
and it was damn near fucking raw.
Mhm.
That's
fucked
gross,
up.
bro. That's
I'll tell you
fucked,
what,
like
hamburger, I like mine like at least medium. When it comes to like steaks, it's not ground up meat that could be ground up with poo. Sear
Right.
the outside and get it nice, like
yeah.
top,
I'm in.
medium rare tops.
Whoa, blue rare.
No.
Damn, that's crazy.
I typed 3 different things, Jen, and then deleted them and just decided to say no. Say no.
I just asked them to cook the moo out of it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm
As
with
it stops
even the
moving,
smirking
we're-
bears. Like the smirking bears, like Don doesn't like the cow to move back. at him.
I draw the line at my steak tasting like I licked a fucking I-beam. I don't want all that iron taste in my mouth. Like I hear the whole argument about, well, it's not actually blood, and I don't give a fuck about that. But it does taste like iron.
Yeah, I wouldn't do blue. That's a little. That's-
Yeah, it's a little,
If it's not,
I like
if it's not
medium rare, more rare than medium.
well, I just can't.
That's how I
Not
request
too much
everywhere I go. I
rid
request
of
I
most
would
of the
like
thing.
my steak medium rare, more rare than medium.
Yeah.
That's how I would call it every time.
Yeah.
And I don't even care about the color because if you take like a brisket
Mm-hmm.
or like a brisket, and you cook that the right way and you cut that open, that fucker's pink as fuck inside.
Yeah.
It's cooked all the way. It's properly heated. And that's what I give a shit about. If you're cooking a steak that's an inch thick and that bitch is over 3/4 of the way red, you didn't get it hot enough. Like, whatever. but you didn't get the middle of that.
I knew it, Dad. See, I told you my dad was all about the fucking chicken.
See, he fucking gets it.
No,
Your dad gets it.
no.
Yes. You can have nachos for breakfast, but they have to be chicken nachos.
I'm telling Mom, and you're paying for it all now.
I want sausage nachos.
I
do too.
I'll
Fuck,
fucking
bro.
Venmo you $50, Pave Lord, just because he's wrong. I'll help.
Fucking A. Phantom Menace, bro. Let's get the fuck back.
Yeah, raw steak. Phantom Menace was raw steak. Is what it was.
What? No.
Yes.
It was good.
It was mooing.
It wasn't.
Misa
mooing.
thinks it wasn't cooked enough. That's what it is.
How rude.
I will say
rude.
my disappointment in this movie was the lack of stormtroopers or anything that resembled a stormtrooper.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were gonna get something to where you were gonna look at it and be like, oh, instead we got Roger.
Yeah, but we didn't even have clones yet.
Yeah.
I know that, but I didn't know that.
Right.
I know that now, but going into it, I didn't know what the fucking story was.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
when that happened, I was like, oh, we didn't get any. I got lightsabers. I'm happy with my lightsabers, but I didn't get any stormtroopers. Or damn it.
Yep. Isaac's right too. Darth Maul died too soon. Darth Maul was a fantastic character. It sucks they killed him off. They should have let him be
a baddie almost through the whole thing.
Yeah, they should have killed him in episode 3 when Anakin came on.
Yeah.
That would have been and in fact, why not have Anakin kill him?
Yeah. Right. And then
instead he
whatever
was an
path
afterthought to bring him in to that time frame.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. My big gripes about this movie, and I mean my absolute biggest gripe
is the length of the pod race.
Is the length of the pod race. For fuck's sakes, why is this 39 minutes of the movie? I think it's only 13, but it feels like 6 hours.
Yeah, I loved finding out that fucking C-3PO was made by Anakin.
Yes.
I did not know that until that fucking movie. So, like, the whole thank the maker, like, that gives it a different ring. When that kind of, yeah,
time.
dude, it's like,
right.
whoa.
Yep. And, R2 being part of Padme's droid crew. Like,
yeah, his origin story.
It was nice to get
these beginnings.
Yeah, the beginnings, and you started to really like there was a web of how people were related.
Well,
and
makes some of those characters like be deeper seated in your life. That
right,
R2, 3PO, like, oh wow, they had an origin. Like this is where they came from.
Yeah, yeah. You never really thought of that.
Yeah,
before.
like C-3PO was born on Tatooine. R2 was a Naboobian.
Yeah, and then when you find out that R2 was there from the beginning of this, from when before Anakin came around, clear through after Luke died, like you really like it really goes through you're like, this droid's seen the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, he's been
R2 has been there from the beginning, man.
I
knew your mom. I knew your grandmom.
Right. The story is about the tragedy of Darth Vader.
Right.
Like, and the prequels really eventually nail that in. We're really watching the beginning to the end of Anakin Skywalker. That's what the fucking story is.
The actual rise of Skywalker.
But
right, for sure.
In that, we are R2D2. We watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was we're looking at the story from R2's perspective, watching this all unfold. You know what I mean? And that's the only character that has that.
Yeah.
In the entire saga.
Right.
He's the only character that saw the entire thing unfold. He was there before, and he was there after it was over.
Another cool thing, or not cool thing, but we talk about the saga, beginnings and ends, and all these things. When their hyperdrive is leaking and they're not going to be able to make it far after they leave Naboo, they bring up Tatooine. There's a small planet. It's ran by the Hutts. It's so funny because the way, because I rewatched this, and the way they're talking and describing Tatooine, it's just some fucking insignificant nothing fucking planet, bro. Like it's there. Like
Right.
there, it's out of this jurisdiction. It's ran by these
Got a bunch
folks.
of gangsters there.
But it's so like it's not Coruscant where everybody knows Coruscant. But it's funny though, because when you step back and where all these years later, Tatooine's such a fucking pivotal place. We as the audience have seen so many things happen.
So much
on
so that we've
Tatooine.
asked, like, as fans, to stop showing us sand and Tatooine.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I heard somebody explain Tatooine in a way that made me really kind of embrace that, what you just said, where it's like, all right, enough Tatooine. But Tatooine is basically a way station where two turnpikes meet. Okay. There's major hyperspace lanes that meet in this place on the way to the outer rim.
Yeah.
So it's
Tatooine
like
sits. It's a fucking gas station.
It's a flying J, you know. That
Yes, exactly. But it's in a place where if you ask anyone who travels any of those lanes, they all stop there. That's why so much of this is like, that's the nexus of so much of this. It is literally at the crossroads of some shit going down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
And so the fact that they put Luke there makes sense, because they were like, where's the farthest place we can go out and put him? Here. It's right on the road, but nobody goes there.
But everybody goes
And
there.
then it becomes a place where everyone goes.
Right.
So then all of these stories start to interact with this one place. And if you're a Doctor Who fan, which I know DB, you've Doctor Who'd before, there's fixed points in time and space,
right,
where all things have to pass through this thing because, you know, fate or time and
canon events, bro.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Right.
Wibbly wobbly,
but the nature of the universe requires that this thing is in the middle of things.
Yeah.
And that happens to be fucking Tatooine.
Ooh, Smirking Bear. I wonder if R2 and 3PO will be in the Rey movie. I bet.
I think they should.
Yeah.
I think so.
They should.
I think R2 will be the one that lives on, because the entire Star Wars story is really told to us from his perspective.
We're watching it all from R2's perspective. And I think that was one of the things that George specifically understood. And I know we talk about movies on this show a lot.
Right.
And I always say that what makes a good movie is a character that gives you your in.
Yeah.
The thing that makes you go, well, I'm this.
Right.
And stories that don't have that don't seem to capture an audience. But this movie, right off jump, like A New Hope, people were like, oh, I see myself in Luke. And there were little girls out there that was like, I see myself in Leia.
Right.
And then as this expands, we find out that we're all watching this from the perspective of that fucking droid.
Motherfucker.
But that was there's always a perspective point in good storytelling.
Yeah.
And I think George understood that, and a lot of movie makers don't. Like, I think that's kind of what who's the guy that made Rebel Moon?
Zack
Snyder.
Zack Snyder. I don't think Zack Snyder does that well. You don't ever have an in with his movie.
You have a bouncy point of view.
Yeah.
You're kind of like in between. He's trying to show you everybody's, but from their point of view.
Yeah. There was nobody in Rebel Moon that you were like, oh, I'm that character. Because everybody was just kind of barely touched on and not really centrally located.
Yeah.
even the heroine of the movie, you're kind of like, oh, she's a bad guy.
Fucking bitch.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. I think George doesn't get enough credit for understanding how to fucking tell a story.
Yeah. I agree.
I think that's the thing that with George is he knows how to tell a story and he knows how to paint this picture. He also needs people to kind of rein him in.
Yes.
To not go too grandeur with his thoughts and his devices. And I really wish that he was brought in more for the sequel trilogy for that reason. To see, like, I have a broad view of what the story is going to be.
Right. And that was really what the real issues with Phantom Menace and the rest of the prequels was. Nobody told George no.
We couldn't. I mean, we were also coming into the age of when I got with LG, the digital remastering of A New Hope, but of Empire Strikes Back. You had that where he was like, oh, cool, I got this technology. I can fucking fix everything. I got to fucking make all the explosions better and the lasers better and the swords better. And
right.
We were like, okay, cool, but stop fucking changing it.
Yeah.
On shot first, goddammit.
Right.
You good, buddy? Typing some things with the stuff.
I just can't spell.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I don't even think that's spelled
minutes.
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 You know.
Anyway, all in all, though, I rewatched it. I re-downloaded the phone and I watched it over time. It was a good rewatch. It was good because it's not one of the ones I throw back on.
Right.
It isn't. I love it.
But like the Duel of the Fates and the fucking Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, like it's all so fucking good.
Yeah.
There's just a few things that put people in a place and they look bad on this movie. It's a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Jar Jar's tough sometimes. The pod race is long to me.
Fair.
Jake Lloyd is not a good actor. But other than that,
I'm curious that the sequels will end up getting the same treatment that the prequels did.
I
prequels
think
got a lot of shit, and now there's a lot of people that I know personally that hated the prequels and that have warmed to them. That
we've talked about that a lot. Like everybody has their first Star Wars movie and where they come in.
Reading about Empire when it first came out, there were people like, we've had this newsletter since Star Wars A New Hope, and we're fucking shutting it down because Empire.
Oh yeah, I shared that with you.
Yes.
Yeah, to hear those
ruining Star Wars.
Yeah, like people shut down their shit. Like if you didn't know that they put this out, you didn't really. It was like a regional kind of thing.
Yeah, it
wasn't even like, oh, we're never gonna make it again, and probably half the country was like, who the fuck are you anyway?
Yeah, we don't care, bro.
But it's not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. So,
that's funny.
Eventually that sequel,
Snyder gonna snide.
Let's grab the drink.
All right. Brady's fucking yawning his head off.
My legs are killing me now.
2 hours is our limit. So
that's what we get, bro. It's good. It's good.
Michigan won the Natty.
Fuck yeah. Go blue.
Go blue. Phantom Menace, good movie. Had some problems.
Yeah. It's Star Wars, though, baby. I'm here for it. Like
Jess just said, Jake Lloyd is George's fault.
I agree, Jess.
That was a fucking mistake. And I would be remiss to not bring up, what was the guy's name that plays Jar Jar? I can never remember his name.
Oh my fuck, bro. I didn't realize I was gonna be put on.
Ahmed Best.
Ahmed Best, bitch.
Yeah.
Really good actor. Did a really good job. Did exactly what was asked of him. It's not his fault that Jar Jar was kind of meh.
And it was cool that he was given a role in later Star Wars to be like, hey, people hated you for this role, but you're a fucking Jedi right here.
Yep. And it's wrong to hate Jar Jar. He's just fucking George fucked the whole concept. And kids didn't even love him. Like, it's not like he's universally like the favorite thing of kids from that generation. He just
all hail
missed George. I mean,
hail Darth Jar.
Darth Jar Jar almost makes up for it, to be honest with you.
I really wanted that to be so true.
Right.
There was just a small part of me. It's like, please, somebody do this.
With that being said,
Fuck yeah.
I say
Yes.
go blue.
Go blue.
May
Go
the
blue.
force be with you.
I am Groot.
I am goo.
Bing bong.
Fuck your life.